Alright, Nintendo Guru here with a video. Uh, Tashi the Leak, thank you for, stopping by. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm good for the most part. I have no real complaints. I'm uh happy for the most part. So no real complaints here. Um, yeah, I'm good. I'm very good. Um, so I figured I would do a video. Um, because it's been a while since I've put out a video. So it's been tough here, you know, following the news, staying up to date when possible. It's been, it has been tough, following the deaths and, you know, the super high numbers that have been coming in and all that. So, when it comes to talking about or covering anything involving the virus, the disease, um, I don't really tend to try and talk about it because there's already people covering it. There's already, you know, people far ahead than me when it comes to covering things like that. But I will say, the best thing that you can do, for yourself, is stay positive because, this whole thing, is it's half mental, half, you know, what's going on right now. You have parts of America that are protesting, and it's only been 2 months. It hasn't even been 6 or 8. If it's 6 or 8, then I could see it. But 2 months, like, come on now. You have hoarders just hoarding up everything now. You're still able to buy stuff if you're very lucky to. You can't even find uh, paper towel. You can't find flour. You can't find, you know, food items, baking items, cooking items. You can't find it sometimes. You would be lucky to even find a box or a bag full of sugar. And you got hoarders just hoarding things for the sake of it now. You have people protesting and, they're armed with guns and trying to intimidate people. Like, that's gonna open back up America. Like, what? So you can go back to doing the same thing you was doing? Like, it's ridiculous and it's embarrassing because, America is, America's propaganda is we're as a role model of the world and all this other stuff. But truth be told, America's not the role model. Not now. Not under the system that we are in now. Before, yes. Yes. Before the current system we're in now, yeah, we were a model country. We were a little better off. At least we probably wasn't perfect then, but we were better off at least. Now, America's at a state where Americans don't care. And if you need to, if you need proof, go online and look. Go online, type in what's going on in America right now, and you will see stories and videos, especially videos and articles and all this stuff happening here. Yeah, it's happening in other parts of the world, but most of the stuff, the protesting and the guns and stuff, is happening here. The quote unquote greatest country in the world, the number one country, and people can't even handle being on lockdown, but want to go back to going out on the beaches. Like the beaches want you there. Like the playgrounds and parks want you there. You know? And people have this attitude like they're entitled to it. Like, no, the beaches and parks and playgrounds and stuff, those are privileges. And people want to break the rules and not follow the rules that's put out there to, protect people. And then they wonder, oh, wait, why are we protesting this? Why are we upset about this? And then they wonder why they're being called complete total idiots online, because that's what they are. You know? People are pissed. I get it. But the way how people are going about it is not the way. That's not even remotely the way you're supposed to deal with things. You know? And everybody has this entitled opinion that they're entitled to stuff. Like, no, you're not. You're not. The building you live in doesn't care about if you have to go to work or you can't go to work. Your food doesn't care. Your car doesn't care. Hell, Siri and goddamn Alexa don't care. They don't care. They're programs. You know, and everybody has that pedestal of themselves. The protesters looking like, complete idiots out there. You know, governor is talking about they're gonna reopen, parts of their state, as if that's gonna really change and make a difference, just to appease a bunch of angry people. Like it's ridiculous, and this is what we've come down to, you know. This is what we've come down to as a country now, you know. I mean, even before this whole virus, now America wasn't better off anyway, but now, yeah, you know. And it's easy for millionaires and people with all this money to say stay home and hashtag it and all that stuff. That's easy for them. They have their millions and their butlers and their mansions and their fancy cars and, food delivered to them and stuff. They don't have to go out, and go out there and put your life at risk just for shopping food or riding on public transportation or even going outside to get some fresh air for a little bit. Then on top of that, helping people who need help during this whole pandemic also. There's this notion that, it's either in between every man for themselves or it's us versus them. The world recorded history. When has us versus them ever solved anything? Seriously, because it hasn't. America's no different with all of its other issues on top of that, which is never addressed at all. So, it's I will say this though. America as a whole is good with propaganda. So that's good, at least. But everything else, not so much. Not so much at all. So, I don't know. Maybe this was a rant video. And I normally don't really rant, but I kind of felt like it. So, I guess with that being said, I will end it off here. Oh, wait. But also, people, have some common sense and decency out there if you have to go out, you know. And people who don't wear the masks that, they're pretty much ordered to wear them. Wear them. Because you don't want to get sick, wear the mask. At least the mask will protect you to some degree. But but don't, but don't think you're immune to it or anything, because you're not. Nobody is immune to this virus. Even those people who recover, they're not immune. No way in hell are they immune. They are not immune to this virus. So there's no guarantee that they're gonna just be A-okay and back to normal, because normal is dead. So I'll leave it at that. Normal is dead. And we have to start focusing on the now. So I guess with that being said, I'll leave it there.